Good morning, my wormy friends. Good morning, my friends. It's early Sunday morning, and I want to get this job done and get my worms taken care of before I make us a nice Sunday breakfast. I promise to even wash my hands before I start making breakfast for Rick and I. Anyway, this is my two little shoe boxes. Just a recap, this is they were both started with 50 worms. The packing peanuts were on this side, and they were biodegradable, but they really dwarfed their population explosion. This side had regular shredded cardboard, and it swelled to 150. So we turned this group back over once the peanuts were gone, and they only stayed at 50, and this one went to 150. Shredded cardboard for this side. This group increased to 162. This one only went up to 172. So now you have the truth, and I'm not going to count, but we are going to look in on it because last week I put cotton down as a base, and then I made a little pie that I split in half, and it had all sorts of peels to it: carrot peels, potato peels, banana peels, strawberry tops. I see we're got a few little sprouts over here. I don't know what we're sprouting. And I'm not expecting a total everything disappeared because it's only been about 9 days, but I just want to show this to you. And I can smell the leaves, the smell of leaves on it. So I'm going to put on just one glove so I can see what I'm doing here and get into it and maybe grate a little bit. I'm not planning on giving them a big feeding, but I want to see. Excuse me, I'm sniffling this morning. I want to see, I see a worm. I want to see if they are able to digest the cotton, because even though the cotton is cotton, I don't know if it's 100% cotton since it's from a vitamin package. You know, the inside that keeps it from running. Making a lot of noise as it's being mailed. I only see this. That's part cotton. I can see it from here. But boy, that pie just, and I call it a pie, but it was just in that shape of a pie. But it was all the peels. Come on, wormies, where are you hiding? I feel I'm pulling something. And I feel worms. Yeah, I think the cotton has kind of disintegrated to a mush. And you can feel like it needs to be pulled apart more. But I don't know if you can see that the worms are resting in there. Interesting. Interesting, wormies. I always wondered about that. Well, I didn't always wonder about it, but I do wonder about it. You can see they're in there. And get down to the bottom. Get down to the real nitty-gritty. And I see worms. It doesn't feel dry, but it doesn't feel wet either. And I think at some point I'm going to take these worms all out of here and harvest the castings and either add the worms into one of the other bins because these castings are looking nice. Looking done to me. Worms are looking a little bigger. Let me take this side. Okay, well, oh, there's a chubby bubba. A chubby worm bubba. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Okay, well, at least I know that the cotton is being processed, I guess is the word I want to use. Okay, let's see how we did on this side. I mean, they were both even Steven, so I'm not expecting any too much of a difference. Looks like a little worm ball. I want to thank everybody who's watching and who has subscribed, because without you guys, I would still have my little can of worms, and that would probably be it. I doubt I would have started any of the other worm adventures. It's really just to further the cause of raising worms. And ooh, I wonder what this is. Ooh, a banana. The end of a banana. I usually chop these. Wonder how that got past me. So lots of worms. It's hard to do anything in these small bins. I will tell you that. If you're going to try having worms, pardon, my hand is over here. If you're going to try and have worms, I would suggest something just a tad bigger. I have one that's a 3-gallon, and I've got to say that it gives you just a little bit more room to get your hand in there, and you know, you're not really worried about squeezing the life out of the worms. It does feel kind of crumbly. And again, I don't feel any of the vegetables. I don't feel anything that they've left behind as far as the gooey edibles that they were given. And so I think what I'm going to do, it's pretty high. Pretty high, pretty high. I'm going to give them a little bit of liquid here. And it's just rainwater. Nothing exceptional. I normally would give them some fruit tops or something like that, but I think they have a little bit more work to do here. So I'm going to hold back on that. And I've shown you these two things that I started. And this is the paper that it has been shredded cardboard that's been put through the NutriBullet. And this is so cool. Look at this. This is like a little fluff, fluff, fluff. Can you see the dust? Be very careful if you try this. I found that I was choking for about an hour afterwards. I kept thinking, wow, oh, my throat's getting dry. Just going to give them a little bit of that. And then this is the same thing. It's been put through the NutriBullet, but it's the Drake elm leaves. And when I opened it this time, I could smell the leaves. It smells like I've been out in the forest gathering, leaf raking. So cool, cool, cool. Just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. And maybe a little bit of coffee grounds. Let them finish what they've got in there. Each one's getting the same amount. I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, and I'm sorry. That this is a food source. They'll eat all of that. And then here's the ground eggshells. And see, I missed a little spot here. And it's got it all through here, so I'm not concerned about too much or too little. So anyway, real quick on this story is that I thought I would weigh these. And this side, here on the left, it weighed just shy of 4 pounds. It was 3 pounds, 15.6 ounces. And then this side, because I'm trying to add the same thing and see what's happening here, this side was 4 pounds, I think it was 2.7 ounces. And so we're pretty much keeping them even Steven. And it just kind of keeping a little race on the whole thing and making it fun. Anyway, I hope you can make your vermicomposting adventure just that, an adventure, and give yourself some challenges and find some little things to do with it. And eventually I will count these again and see where we're going, but not today. So take care, everybody, and I hope you're all having a really great Sunday and you make it very special for you and your loved ones. Take care, and remember to garden what you've got. Bye-bye.